My name is Kevin Winke, and over the next 22 minutes, I am going to provide you with information about two gigantic issues our world faces and how you can position yourself and others you know to be positively impacted by them. So who am I and why should you listen to me? I grew up in Olean, New York, and have been living in Orlando, Florida since February of 2000. I have a biology degree from SUNY Fredonia in Fredonia, New York, and a master's degree in business management from the University of Tennessee in Knoxville. My first professional job out of college was in the high-purity water business. This allowed me to work in just about every manufacturing business known to man. I worked in oil refineries, paper mills, power plants, pharmaceutical, microelectronics, and beverage manufacturers, just to name a few. I was even providing all of the water treatment equipment and services for NASA, SeaWorld, and Disney World, but I loved the idea of working for myself and having my own business. So I started a group of cell phone stores in October of 2001. Wireless communication was booming at that time, and I believed that the business would do great. I was correct, but what I didn't fully realize when I started these stores is how many other people would have the same idea. Very quickly, there were new wireless stores popping up everywhere. Every gas station, pawn shop, Radio Shack, Walmart, they were all offering the same phones and services I was. This was great for the wireless companies like Verizon and T-Mobile. They were signing up new customers like crazy. But for me, these new outlets represented competition, and it caused me to have to work harder and spend more money on advertising just to get people to walk into my stores. I was completely stressed out by this stuff. The bottom fell out of my business venture in January of 2003. I was 31 years old, and I was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma. It's a form of blood cancer. I eventually was forced to close my stores as a result of my illness. I was both very sick and very broke as I lost my entire investment in these stores because I wasn't able to think of a solution to sell them. Hey, after all, knowing you have cancer pretty much consumes your thoughts when you are told you have it. Alright, so fast forward to today. It's been over 10 years and I have beaten the disease, but the reality of it occurring and the effects it had on both my life physically and financially is very prevalent. Since my illness, I've been working as a certified financial planner inside my own practice called Decision Tree Financial, where I work with people on how to organize their money and grow and protect it. Having lost all of my money early in my life, for reasons practically beyond my control, has given me the experience to advise others on what they should do and should not do to protect and grow their wealth. Once a person has a clear understanding of what they are doing with their wealth, their stress level is decreased significantly and they can live a happier life as a result. I've taught financial planning classes through the University of Central Florida and was even fortunate enough to be invited to teach a class called Financial Strategies for Successful Retirement to NASA employees that were transitioning out of the Space Shuttle program through the Kennedy Space Center Employee Assistant Program. If you YouTube and type in the keywords financial planning, you'll see my presentation on the first page describing the financial planning with my castle analogy that I've used to make the abstract concept of financial planning simple to understand. Being a financial planner has been a great outlet for me to help those with money, but I still was looking for a way to help others who desire to have more money, more potential, and more time and better overall health. It is one thing to have money, but without your health, without control in your life, without making a positive impact on the lives of others, does money really make your life better? So that is a little information about me. I've been around a little bit. I've seen things. And I saw something spectacular when I was presented with the information I'm going to share with you for the rest of this presentation. Let's start the conversation about vision. Do you have a vision for yourself in your life? Do you see yourself living a life of significance where you're able to both help yourself and help others live a life that's healthier and more prosperous? A life where you have more time, more money, and more energy to do what it is you want to do, when you want to do it, all while improving the lives of the people you know, like, and trust in a positive way. You may be a person who's already living a life of significance and experienced your passion in life. If this is you, that's great and congratulations. Then you may be interested in being healthier or looking at a vehicle to help others find what you have been blessed to have. You may be a person looking to improve your overall health and the overall health of others. For example, healthcare providers, personal trainers, or potentially someone who's experienced a health scare like I have who wants to help others be healthier and happier in their lives too. Finally, you may be a person who is looking for an opportunity because you feel overworked and underpaid. There are a lot of people around the world who feel this way, and they are just looking for something they can jump into and start changing their situations for the better. Regardless of where you're at, I'm going to give you the information in this presentation you can positively impact your life and the life of others. So to get started, let's look at business. In business, there are 5 areas to explore before you go into it. First, you want to look at the business trends. You want to go where the money is being spent. Secondly, If you were to find a market trend, you want to position it in a way that is unique and exclusive. Third, you want to partner with a company that shares the same vision and values as you have, and who is financially strong and their longevity you can depend on. Fourth, you want to make sure that the effort is worth your time and resources, or like I like to say, is the juice worth the squeeze? Fifth and lastly, you need to know if the timing is right for you and the organization you are partnering with to participate in this new endeavor. So if we look at market trends, the anti-aging market is projected to grow to $1 trillion by 2025. Why? Simple. Because people around the world are getting older. There is a huge demand for products that can both help a person look and feel younger. When they look younger, people feel better about themselves. When they feel younger, they are healthier and able to live a life with more vitality while being less susceptible to disease. I live in Orlando, Florida. Just north of here is Ponce Inlet. It's between Daytona Beach and New Smyrna. The story goes that in the year 1513, Ponce de Leon came to North America from Spain looking for the fabled fountain of youth. There isn't really a magical spring that provides eternal youth. However, science is providing solutions that can change the way we age, allowing humans to experience a youthful state longer. They are already saying that 60 is the new 30, so who knows where that'll go. Though most people have on their list of desires to look and feel younger, there's a growing trend in the world towards an obese population also. Now, who's going to solve this problem? Let's look at the United States in 1985. Several decades ago, the Center for Disease Control said that very few people were considered obese. Now watch what happens as time goes by, and think of this as a market trend that needs a solution that works. The weight management industry is approximately $600 billion today, yet people appear to be losing weight on existing programs only to put it back on, plus some, as time goes by. Fortune magazine ran this article asking if fat is the next tobacco and driving up the disease rate for people and corresponding healthcare costs around the world. This problem has moved from a concern to an epidemic, where predictions are now being issued saying that the next generation of children could live shorter lives than their parents if the obesity rates are not reduced. So a solution to this problem has a huge demand in the marketplace. It has always been understood that as we age, we are going to face the challenges that our ancestors had. For example, breast cancer, heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure are all potential genetic dispositions. What we are now understanding is the better the choices you make around diet, lifestyle, and stress will impact how your genes and your genetics will function. This study is called epigenetics, which translates to on top of the genes, and explores how we can influence the way our genes express themselves. Gene expression is caused by gene switches, and these switches change the way our genes work. As we age, some switches turn off and others turn on. Some are good and some are bad. This is what aging is at the genetic level. Not just signs and symptoms like less muscle, looser skin, less hair, but what is going on inside our bodies that cause these changes and how we can influence these switches back to the way they were when they were younger, when it makes a positive impact on our life. So how can this be done? Introducing NuSkin Labs. NuSkin's goal is to be the leader in the anti-aging health and wellness industry. How this is being done is through both strategic partnerships and technology acquisitions. First, the company collaborates with over 150 universities around the world for research and development. Secondly, NuSkin is financially solid and strives to have the financial means to acquire the technologies available that can be incorporated into the company, furthering their goal of market leader. In the late 1990s, NuSkin acquired Pharmanex. Pharmanex is a company that produces nutraceuticals. The nutraceuticals are undeniably the best of the best. These nutritional products are in the physician's desk reference for doctors. AR-Nox, or Nox Technologies, is a company also acquired by NuSkin. AR-Nox discovered the genes that cause an enzyme to be produced that breaks down the collagen in the skin, making it sag and look older. By acquiring the company, NuSkin is now able to have a product line that can reverse the aging of skin and provide our customers a solution that will give their face the structure, not just the appearance, of a face that is much younger. The acquisition of LifeGen Technologies at the end of 2011 positioned NuSkin very uniquely in the marketplace. LifeGen is a company that is over 30 years old and has been researching what causes the body to age at the genetic level during that period of time. This gives NuSkin a 30-year data bank head start of genetic research over potential competition. Finally, the biophotonic scanner. It It is the only non-invasive way to measure the level of carotenoids. Carotenoids is an antioxidant in the body, thus giving a measurement of the overall health of an individual and their ability to fight off cell damage that leads to sickness and disease. The scanner works by using a specific wavelength of light to measure the level of carotenoids in the skin. The scanner will provide a score of a level between 10,000 to over 50,000, with a score of about 45,000 being ideal. Dr. Oz, the celebrity doctor here in the U.S., had the scanner on his show and he measured the level of antioxidants in the members of his studio audience. He found that a majority of his participants had a score much lower than 45,000, meaning that the typical individual does not have the antioxidant level needed to protect the cells in the body from damage. What does that mean? Well, here's an analogy. This is how I've been explaining it. Have you ever bitten into an apple? And when you do, if you leave it out for a couple minutes, you'll see that the white fruity flesh will start to turn brown pretty fast. Most people won't eat a brown apple, or because it doesn't look healthy. This browning is the cells oxidizing. Antioxidants prevent the cells in our bodies from undergoing the same type of browning process so that they can stay healthy. The scanner and Pharmanex products are the only products available that are guaranteed to measure and increase a user's antioxidant level in their body. The more people who increase their body's ability to fight cell damage, and less people who will have experiencing the emotional difficulties of diseases. NuSkin research was actually featured in a Discovery Channel episode. The individual shown here in this picture is Dr. Joe Chang, who's the president of research and development for the company. NuSkin Enterprises has spent over $1 billion on research and development to create products specifically designed to address aging from inside the cell. The company has over 75 world-class research PhDs working on solutions that are effective and innovative that will provide products to the distributors, which will provide leading products in the marketplace. The investment that has already been made has already created $1 billion in sales in the first 2 years on the market. This is just the proverbial tip of the iceberg. NuSkin is a 30-year-old company and is experiencing tremendous growth because of this ageLOC brand. Anytime anyone sees ageLOC and the ageLOC logo next to a product, they can know that that means that NuSkin has discovered the genes that causes the aging process, and the product has been designed to influence those genes to express themselves as if they were a younger version of the person. In that area of ageLOC, the company is also very excited, and I'm also very excited. Remember the trend I showed you a couple minutes ago that showed the trend towards an obese population? In October of 2013, NuSkin is offering a product which is the first ever to address weight management on the genetic level. Hey, as a guy, I remember when I was younger, I could eat a whole pizza and not gain an inch around my waist or an ounce anywhere in my body. Now that I'm in my 40s, it seems that if I eat one slice of pizza, I gain 10 pounds and put 4 inches around my waist. ageLOC Gamma, which we now know is going to be named Total Redesign 90, is going to revolutionize the weight management issue and influence the genes in its user's body to resist putting on fat, and also its ability to retain muscle, much like we did when we were younger. The clinical trials have been performed and the results are tremendous. This product and all the other Pharmanex products are designed to influence the cells in the body to act younger and fight the onset of diseases like cancer, heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, and influence the cells in the body to have more energy. On the outside, NuSkin literally can show tremendous results in a matter of minutes by taking away wrinkles, stretch marks, lifting the skin, and influencing the cells in the skin to behave as if they were a younger version of themselves. Think about this market. When a person is able to look at themselves in a mirror, see themselves as a younger person, can you see the extra confidence they'll have and how this can affect a person's life? Seeing this presentation online, I'm now showing you pictures of the typical results of the skincare products. All of NuSkin products are guaranteed to work or your money back. The company doesn't provide samples and instead provides the money back guarantee in their product's performance. If you'd like to experience the products and live in one of the 53 countries we do business, the product can be sent to you with the money back guarantee of a multi-billion-dollar company. Now we're going to move on to the third aspect, its partnership. NuSkin has been recognized as an industry leader in several different ways. First, there are thousands of companies doing business around the world. NuSkin was voted by Forbes magazine as one of the top most trustworthy companies in 2010. Second, the company has been recognized as a leader in innovation. The Stevie Awards, which are also known as the American Business Awards, NuSkin has won for several of their products and for their charitable arm known as Force for Good, which helps undernourished children in third world countries obtain nutrition that they need to live healthier lives too. Thirdly, Dun & Bradstreet has given NuSkin Enterprises, which is a New York Stock Exchange company, the highest credit rating for a company its size of 5A1. The company has been around for close to 30 years and currently does business in 53 countries. Lastly, the company was referred to as the Apple of anti-aging by the Motley Fool because of their innovative products and the way that they're reshaping the world's views on aging, much like Apple did when they changed the way we use cell phones, take pictures, listen to music, etc. The company is also investing in its future to continue their mission of innovation. In Provo, Utah, NuSkin has spent $100 million on a state-of-the-art anti-aging innovation center to continue the research and development of game-changing products while educating distributors and other stakeholders on the work they are doing. The fourth aspect of business venture is to ask if your time and effort are worth the reward. That again is to say, is the juice worth the squeeze? Helping people live a healthier and more energetic life is a very altruistic endeavor, but we judge business opportunities by how much money we can generate. The numbers you see here are the average earnings of distributors in 2011. These are publicly available. NuSkin has to publicly put them out because it is a public company. If you remember earlier how I talked about cell phone carriers and how they do business, you'll remember I told you they had a mission of creating outlets of business centers. These business centers sold their products, and ultimately that is the goal of any business. The NuSkin business model is designed for the distributors like myself to create outlets for the sale of their innovative products anywhere in the 53 countries that they do business. In doing so, we not only get the satisfaction knowing we are helping people live healthier lives, we also get paid on the sales volume that flows through the business centers we create by their effort. These business centers could be individuals like myself, and they sell a handful of customers. They could be healthcare offices where the owner sells products to their clients, and a business center could be a wholesaler that provides other products to the customers. The fact is, all distribution works the same, and compensation is based on the amount of product bought and sold. NuSkin rewards its distributors through the products they move, plus by the amount of leaders or executives they create who perpetuate the sale of products through their own business. The road to success starts by the understanding where you want to be on the income chart and putting a plan in place to present the opportunity and the company's products to the number of people needed to achieve the sales volume and to achieve your desired income level. It's a pretty simple business model, and the best part of it is once the business centers are established, they will continually pay an income based on the sales volume they produce to you. Each business center is like an oil well, where it has the potential to make money for you 365 days a year while product is being purchased inside of it. If you have looked to the right of the compensation chart and see the number 12, understand this. 95% of the distributors who are around for 10 years actively working the business achieve the blue diamond executive level and experience this as an average income. Most people plan on doing something for 10 years. This is as good an endeavor as any, and an income approaching $50,000 a month will make the juice worth the squeeze for most people watching this presentation. Keep in mind, too, that this is an income stream that will continue to come in after you stop working. It's like an author who writes a book or an actor who makes a hit movie. You will do the work once, and you are paid on that for the rest of your life. Also, the business centers you create are not your competition like they were for me when I had my cell phone stores. Instead, they are part of your business, and they will help you, and then your job is to help them to be more successful and increase their profitability. The company has paid out more than $9 billion in commissions so far in their lifetime. Just in 2012 alone, the company paid out about $900 million. A new $1 million earner is created quicker every year as the company expands. The company did $2.1 billion in revenue in 2012. Of that, only $300 million was sold in North America, meaning that the U.S. has boundless opportunities to create volume and capitalize on the NuSkin product offering. If you see the opportunity and can see yourself sharing the products and opportunity with others like I am with you right now, then there are several different ways you can get started. I recommend that you purchase a Business Builder Kit. This kit will provide you with the products and tools so you can share the message of the company and have your own product experience. This route will also position you to maximize the company's compensation plan and get you to executive as quick as possible. So the last question you need to answer is the timing right for you? NuSkin has positioned themselves to grow exponentially over the next decade, much like companies like Apple did with their innovative products. People who saw the vision of Apple and participated in their growth made fortunes for themselves. You can do this now with NuSkin by grabbing market share, much like the wireless companies did in the early 2000s, setting up stores like mine. The fact of the matter is people are aging. People are gaining weight. People are wanting to be healthier, and they are looking for the best products to achieve their goals. And they're going to do this with or without you. So, it's your decision if you'd like to participate in this growth or do nothing and have it pass you by. If you have any questions, there's no problem. Below this video, either on the video sharing site you found it on like YouTube or Dailymotion, or on the website that this video is embedded inside of, is the contact information of the person who has seen this vision and is actively looking for customers and business partners. Get your questions answered and find out how the products can help you live a healthier, more youthful life, and if you desire, how you can easily start a business and share this message yourself. I will leave you with this quote by one of the greatest inventors of all time, Thomas Edison. I do believe in vision. I do believe in big ideas. I do believe in tackling problems that are complex and fighting battles that are worth fighting. And I also trying to, in my case, create companies or back companies that can change the world. The vision is a really important thing, but the execution thing is really important too. Having good ideas is not enough. You've got to figure out some way to balance that and complement that with great execution, which ultimately is people and priorities and things like that. You have to strike the right balance. If you have those things, I think anything is possible. If you don't have them things working together in a complementary, cohesive way, you're not going to be successful. To your success, thank you.